You thought I wasn't gonna be nice? I'm a girl's girl.
Hi, Jen. I see that you got some of my videos taken down claiming that they violated intellectual property rights. And the only thing I could think of is that maybe you didn't like that I didn't use you and your husband's last names and I only said your first names. So I'm taking accountability for that. And I wanted to make this video to fix it.
And for anyone who isn't caught up, this will all make sense. You see,
Jennifer Herbst.
Jen, this comment was in response to a video that I made, making it clear that I was going to respond to the other comment that you left here on a previous video. And that video was about how Nick Shirley is getting a ton of attention for the alleged daycare fraud, which has since been debunked, and how there are much larger systemic crimes. And just to name one example, $50 billion is stolen from US workers through wage theft per year. And I'll be honest, in that video, I did talk about Nick's insecurities. His looks were part of that conversation. But the entire point of the video was about wage theft. Jen, I know that you were just being sweet to me by your comment, but I do think that some people could read that as you being dismissive of wage theft. Because if that's the case, my HR brain starts immediately wondering, what questions aren't being asked behind the scenes? Like, is your
Husband Matthew Christ's
company, Roof by Tip Top, fully compliant? What about his other company, Proactive Public Adjusting? I'm assuming that your husband's two companies aren't involved in the same projects, because wouldn't that be a clear conflict of interest? And I think it would break the law, right? Why are there so many awards on your company website? Yet I can only verify one of them. Don't you need a high volume of sales and completed projects to earn these awards? Yet the only employees that I can find online for your husband's roofing company is you, him, and two others. One of them is a guy who leads a sales team, but I can't find anyone who's on that sales team. And the other one is a COO. And she switched from being a sales manager at a winery to a COO in a highly regulated industry. That's incredible. Also, does she know that HOAs and condos are usually prime targets for fraud and deceptive practices? There's more money there and usually less scrutiny. I just want to make sure that she's aware of this because it seems like she's heavily involved in the organizations that support them. And to be clear, I am not saying that anything's wrong at all. I'm just asking questions that everyone should be asking.
And I actually was going to ask a few more questions myself, but I wanted to give someone else a turn because on one of the videos that was deleted, one of my followers commented and Jen responded asking if she had a question. And I saw that she has some questions now. So Jen, I wanted to make sure that you saw them. I was worried you might have missed it, and I don't want anyone to think you're a mean girl because you didn't answer.
But Jen, thank you for the advice. I took it seriously. I do feel bad that I needed to make a video about wage theft. Such a big crime that should have never happened in the first place. That's only getting worse. I hope that I find what I'm looking for too, because all I want is accountability.
Oh, and Jen, I forgot to mention that if I mispronounce your last name, please let me know. I thought I pronounced it right, but I wasn't sure. And I can do another one.
Anyways, I hope this helps.